It's your boy Jose from Big Meat Sport Podcast. Coming on here, I want to talk about Week 6 games and talk about my reaction about these games. And also stay tuned to the end of the podcast. I will be talking about a bet on today's Cowboys versus Cardinals game. I will be doing the bet, so tune in for the bet. It's gonna be a nice one, and see if you guys like the bet and see if the bet goes through. Then I have to perform it, and it's going to be a funny one. So stay tuned for that. But with that being said, let's go over Sunday's games. You got the Bucks beating the Packers 38-10. Aaron Rodgers, they kind of jinxed him all week long. They're talking about his not throwing interceptions, and he threw two interceptions that kind of cost him the game, cost him the momentum of that game. Bucks, Brady got it done. Brady threw for 166 yards and 2 TDs. Aaron Rodgers was, he's human. He's human. He threw for two interceptions and only 160 yards. But it's one bad game. I don't see the Packers, and the Packers are a very strong team. They got the defense, they got the offense. You're always going to drop the ball in one game, and they, might as well have a bad game, early in the season like this, until other than late in the season. You don't want to have those going into the playoffs. So that game was one of the games of the week that I like to see, and it lived up to the hype. Dolphins and Jets. Hey, Dolphins looking good. Now, it kind of sucks. I wanted the Dolphins to do bad at the start because I wanted to see Tua get in there, but I feel like, they're rolling right now. Fitzmagic is having a game. He's doing his thing, and, he's really carrying that team and getting him on the winning track. So it's going to be hard for Tua to get in there. But hey, you know what? They're doing work. I'm a Miami fan. I like the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie. That's my second favorite team. Their home team. So I'm gonna root for them. But yeah, they're doing work, and they beat the Jets. Everybody's gonna say, hey, it's the Jets, but they took care of work. They didn't let them score. Defense is looking, decent. But again, the offense is just running through Fitzmagic, and it kind of sucks. Again, I want to see Tua, and especially after that, picture after the game and him sitting on the field and stuff like that. He was you cannot root for a guy like that. But we'll see. We'll see if they make the change, but I don't think they're going to make the change. The team is just rolling on all cylinders right now in their winning ways. So I think Tua is going to have to wait a little bit longer. All right. Texans and Titans. This actually, I believe it went into overtime, 46-36. Texans beating the Titans. Sorry, beating the Texans. Henry rushed for 22 carries for 210 yards and 2 TDs. That's crazy right there. That's crazy stats right there. It's a run heavy offense, and Ryan Tannehill doesn't really have to do that much. He just has to carry the team and not turn the ball over. And I think that's what Ryan Tannehill is doing. Hey, relax on the MVP talks. All right, he's not MVP type caliber. That's Mahomes. That's Russell Wilson, and these people. So Tannehill. Yes, he's putting up decent numbers, but again, that team runs through the offense. If anything, the MVP talk should be going to Derrick Henry. So relax. I know a lot of people are jumping on that bandwagon, so just relax. Next game, Colts and Bengals. Colts won 31-27. Falcons and Vikings. Falcons 40, Vikings 23. Falcons got their first win. Hey, there we go. Hey, they could have had a couple more wins, but not securing a fourth quarter lead, and looks like they did this time. And congratulations to the Falcons. I believe with the new head coach and stuff like that, they got the first win. But hey, it is what it is. Falcons, you got your first win over the Vikings. Vikings, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, I guess Dalvin Cook out of the lineup, you can't really do anything. You thought they were going to have a good passing attack, and as this hasn't shown, you've seen stuff here and there with the passing attack, but it's not on a consistent basis. So we'll see if they can turn that around. The Minnesota fans out there, see if they can turn that around. Next game we're going to talk about Broncos at Pats. Broncos beating the Pats. I mean, Patriot fans, what are you doing? you guys lost to the Broncos, and I believe you're below 500 round or 500. We got to check the standings again, but this is unfamiliar territory for you guys. I told you it was coming. All you Pat fans, I told you it was coming. But Cam Newton came off that COVID-19 list and didn't look the same, and he just had 7 for 25 for 157 yards and 2 INTs. Woo! Ain't gonna get done. So, but shout out to the Broncos. A lot of people didn't have them winning this game. I didn't have them winning this game. If I was to place a bet, I had the Pats, taking care of them. But hey, look, shout out to the Broncos. You never know. It's any given Sunday. You never know what's going to happen. Giants at Washington. Giants versus Washington. Giants won that game. They got their first win. 28-19. Hey, Giants. Hey, you almost got it last week, but my Cowboys pulled it off. But hey, congrats to Jason Garrett and his squad over there, getting their first win of the year. It is what it is. It was battle of two horrible teams, but Giants were able to pull it off. And I had the Giants winning that game also. I knew that they had a little bit more stuff on the offensive side that they can take care of, and they did. Ravens at Eagles. You know what? So I had this game really, as the Eagles winning, Eagles actually keeping it close. And Ravens won 38-28. Now, it looked like it was going to be a blowout at the beginning, and it turned out to be, at the end, very, very close, with the Eagles missing a 2-point conversion to tie the game and possibly take it to overtime. But Lamar Jackson, 9 carries, 108 yards with a TD. Passing was okay, 16 for 27 yards and 186 yards and a TD. And Carson Wentz, numbers weren't spectacular. 21 for 40 for 213 yards and 2 TDs. Didn't throw an interception, which is you got to give it up to him. He's been turnover prone, but he didn't throw no INTs, and but shout outs to the Ravens taking care of the Eagles. Thank you. All the Dallas fans will thank you for that. But for our next game, Steelers and Browns. Steelers smacking. Killing the Browns 38-7. Wow. They put that baby to rest. All that Baker Mayfield talk and so on and so forth. I know that they benched Baker throughout the game, and it was this. Are the Steelers really that good? Is this a question? Especially I think they lost one of their linebackers, Devin Bush. So we'll see how they rebound. But they're good on defense. Their offense is really, really good in passing and running. They have a balanced attack. So I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see where the Steelers, are ranking right now, because is this a fluke that we're looking at? But I think they're the real deal, because they took care of the Browns soundly, and Browns have a good offense attack, and to hold them to 7 points, that's saying something. So Big Ben was out there. He didn't put those wild numbers, and then I could tell you because I have him in fantasy and only gave me 13 points of fantasy. But he took care of work and, didn't turn the ball over and, got them the win. So, hey, it was a balanced attack, and kudos to the Steelers, great win. Bears 23, Panthers 16. Bears are, still looking good. But again, I'm not sold on the Bears just yet right now. I feel like their competition that they're playing is not that good. So we'll see for future games once the schedule starts picking up and they start playing better teams, see if they're for real and if Nick Foles is for real. And 49ers at Rams, 49ers 24, Rams 16. I watched this game last night. It was kind of a boring game. Golf couldn't get anything going in the first half. I think he had like 30-something yards in passing. And Garoppolo threw for 3 TDs. I think one was like a shovel pass and stuff like that, But, hey, it is what it is. 49ers took care of business. But, yeah, the Rams look, vulnerable. But, I think the Rams and 49ers, they kind of know each other, so know their tendencies. So, but that was a good defensive game by the 49ers. They took care of Golf, and they, a couple, an interception here in the end zone late, and stopping them on crucial downs, which helped seal the victory. So yeah, kudos to 49ers again, taking care of business. So I want to talk about this week's tonight's game, Dolphins versus Cardinals. Now, I'm hoping for my Cowboys to win. Hoping. But let's do it like this. All right. If my Cowboys win, because, we have a really, really bad defense. All right. And the offense with Andy Dalton, is kind of, we don't know what we're going to expect. I expect they're going to be running the ball, but the defense, it's horrible right now. So let's put it this way. If the Cowboys pull out with the victory, all right, I will do push-ups. All right, push-ups in my daughter's her dirty diaper. All right, her dirty diapers. All right, two dirty diapers. I mean fully loaded. All right, fully loaded. All right, I'll do push-ups. I'll do 20 push-ups fully loaded in the diapers. All right, hands on the diapers, doing push-ups, fully loaded. All right, and we'll see if that's gonna happen. I'll do that next week on a YouTube podcast. Hopefully I can get together with the guys and do a bigger podcast than what I've been doing. So we'll see about that. But I will do it next week if the Cowboys win. Now again, if the Cowboys win, I would do 20 push-ups and 2 nasty diapers, my hands in the diapers. All right, I'll do 20 push-ups. Okay, so you guys please subscribe to my channel, like the page, comment to see what kind of bets you want to see me do. Please make it some funny ones, not really that physical, like if you want to see me get a soccer ball or tennis ball to the back, that's fine, but we're not getting too crazy around here. But come up with some bets, and we'll do it week to week basis, and it's gonna be a fun time. So that was my week 6 reactions to the games. Great slate of games this past Sunday. Can't wait for the Cowboys game today, and the Chiefs and Bills are going to be playing. They should be kicking off shortly, so that's going to be a good game. But again, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on week 7. Take care.